And that's a tier list. Thank you all so much for watching. I know this one took a little bit longer to get out. When do they not anymore? Oh, I should probably turn this thing back on, huh? 50 days. It's been 50 days since I last uploaded. I did originally want to take a break because my mental health wasn't in the best position, but this is a bit longer than even I expected. So, with the end of 2025 coming near, I wanted to post one last video for the year and just kind of give a recap, kind of give an update, kind of talk about what's been going on and weird things are. Forgive me if this video is all over the place. I haven't recorded in a long time, and this also isn't scripted. So, I just want to be able to get something out to you all by the end of the year. So this video is also not going to be that edited. This video is mainly going to be two separate sections, one really quick and hard section, just like me, and then a little bit longer of a recap happy section. I'm recording this video at 11 a.m. on December 25th, so happy holidays to everyone who's celebrating today. So I've lightly talked about it already. I've had this discussion in a few posts here and there. My mental health has not been good. I'm not in a safe position in my life. I feel threatened every single day. I've made an entire video about this. I don't have to go in detail about it. Go look at my safeties in danger if you need a recap on this. My original plan was to take off the entirety of December. All content, all streaming, all videos, all everything. I plan on being in a much safer environment than I am right now, but things got a little bit delayed and they're taking a little bit longer than I'd like them to, so I'm still kind of in danger at the moment. If we take that and realize it's compounding with a bunch of other hard stuff that's happening in my personal life, yeah, it's understandable why I took so much time off. I think anyone would in my position. I don't blame myself for that as much as I wish I had been uploading. But I suppose this is more me saying that I'm here now. I'm doing my best. I'm gaming. I'm getting my shit together. And I have big plans for 2026. There's no stopping here. I want to make more and do more of my videos. I want them to be a lot more, I mean, higher quality than this one, of course, because this one's not really anything. But I want to make more stuff that I would find entertaining and that I would enjoy, that I would personally watch. And I think that's an issue that I have with a lot of my videos. I thought they were good. I thought they were solid videos, but they weren't content that I would watch. If it says anything about me and the content I watch, there are probably 4 videos on my channel outside of my safeties in danger that I would probably click on. These videos were Celeste, but it's as trans as possible, the quest to beat Celeste in 40 minutes, identifying subtle transphobia, and my tier list of HRT. These are the videos that I feel were the most solid on my channel, and I want to be able to make higher quality stuff that lives up to those expectations. Anyways, that's my plans for 2026 and like the kind of videos I want to make for here. But on a happier, lighter note, 2025, despite all the grief I've had to go through, despite all the torment I've had to go through, despite all the stress that I've had to go through, is the best year of my entire life. It has been the best year of my entire life, not close. It's fundamentally shaped me and changed my life for the better, not just as a creator, but as a person. And it's not something that I would take back in the slightest. This part is going to be a little bit more personal to me. So to those who haven't seen me yet, hi, I'm Wonder. I'm a rep-headed VTuber here on the internet. I say that a lot, but beneath that, I'm also Aria. Not spelled like this, spelled like this. The U is the screen name. And I am a 23-year-old trans woman who's just trying her goddamn best. This year started for me on a very, very exciting note. I graduated university. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science, but I hate computer science. I hate the field with everything in me. I would rather do anything else than go into computer science. Computer science is not in the realm of possibility for me to continue living. But I was scared. I knew that at the beginning of this year that computer science was not something I could ever go into. I knew that because of my disabilities, especially my mental health, that I was going to struggle in anything that wasn't me being able to make my own schedule, doing what I can when I can. Anyways, end of 2024, I graduated university, and it was the very first time in my life that I felt free from any kind of school or educational institution or anything like that. I felt free to be able to be me. I had a newfound free time since I couldn't get a computer science job just yet. And I wanted to make this work. I want to make streaming and uploading videos work because it's something that I've been passionate about my entire life, but I've just never had the dedicated energy to be able to do so. There were many times in the past where I tried streaming over a summer and it went well. It was really fun. A lot of people seemed to enjoy it, and I wanted to do it forever. But always, time and time again, the semester restarted, And I had to prioritize that over what I wanted to do because I was so burnt out from university that I couldn't do anything that I truly wanted to do. So I started taking streaming and video making a lot more seriously at the beginning of this year, and I uploaded Traveling While Trans at the same time that I started my very first marathon stream of the year. And funnily enough, that's where I still hear most people found me from. Whenever I meet people online who have seen my videos before, who know who I am, it's majority of the time always Traveling While Trans or identifying subtle transphobia that someone found me from. And that was a start to a new era of my entire life. And it was a really good journey, and it was a really amazing decision that I had made. But in around May or June of this year, I started getting hit with a really immense amount of burnout and stress. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how I was ever going to be safe. I had no idea what my life was going to look like in the next month, much less within the next year, within the next 2 years, decade. I didn't know where my life was headed. But I kept trying, despite all the burnout, despite needing a few more breaks during June than I would have expected. I pushed forward and I continued making videos. And that was when I uploaded Identifying Subtle Transphobia, which is now my biggest video on my channel, and I can't thank you all enough for that. But notably, on one of the very last days of Pride Month, I gave in. I debated for a long time if I wanted to upload a video like My Safety is in Danger. I didn't want to feel like anyone was watching me purely out of pity. I didn't want anyone to watch me because I feel like they had to. I wanted to know that everyone was watching me for me and not because they wanted to help me. You know, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Weird brain thoughts. But at the exact same time, it was also a cry for help. It was me giving in and realizing that I needed help and I deserved help despite all that my brain would tell me that I didn't. And that video fundamentally changed my life for the better. I can't say that I'm in the best position now. I can't say that everything's perfect, but because of all your support, because of, everyone seeming to enjoy what I'm doing and not just coming for pity and genuinely sticking around, I hit so many goals that I otherwise don't think I would have this year. And I can't thank you all enough for that. This year has been the best year of my life. I started a partner push over on Twitch and I managed to hit Twitch partner, which made me feel a lot more secure and make me feel like I knew what I was doing. I started taking this channel more seriously this year, and over the course of the year, I've gained well over 15,000 subscribers. And it's honoring. It's honoring to be able to have this kind of effect on others, and it's honoring that you all have put me in a position to where I can say that this is my job. This is what I do. This is what I do for a living. This is how I'm going to make it. This is how I'm going to get out. And I'm going to give you all the content you deserve for that. I'm going to be stepping it up more and more in 2026. 2026 is going to be an even bigger year for me. 2025 was the year of wonder. 2026 is the beginning of the life of wonder. I'm excited to see what the future holds. I'm excited for you all to be here alongside me. I get positively overwhelmed with the amount of people who come to me and tell me that I was a large part of their journey and figuring out themselves. It's something that I will never take for granted. And it's something I honestly will never be able to wrap my head around because I'm just a red panda girl on the internet. I'm just doing my best where I can. I'm just happy that I can make an impact on anyone's life whatsoever. And the fact that I could be a part of such a monumental journey for so many is baffling to me. It's beyond baffling to me. All to say, this year has been absolutely amazing despite the hell that I've had to go through. And I'm going to be back on my regular bullshit very soon, and you all are not getting rid of me that easily. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all for listening to this ramble, if you listened for this long. I promise there'll be better videos than this coming out soon. I just wanted to be able to give a heart-to-heart chat with you all for, honestly, one of the first times. Like, my videos are based on me, based on my experiences, and, it's a way of expressing myself, right? But I've never just had the opportunity to just sit and talk about everything that's happening in a positive light before with you all. And I think this is what I needed as well. Things are getting better, and things will continue to get better. Do me a favor this holiday season, if you will. I ask you to do one thing from this video, and that's it. I ask for nothing else. if you can, if you have the means to be able to, if you have someone in your life you can do it for, tell your friends you love them. Tell those you love them. Give them a hug for me. It would mean a lot more than you realize. Actually, I'm a liar. There's one more thing that I really want to ask you all to do for me. On the topic of hugging your friends and telling your friends you love them, my friends are the reason that this year were as good as it was, and I would be so upset at myself if I went through this entire video and didn't share the love to those who also deserve it. I got close to so many others this year in ways that I didn't think I was capable of anymore. So if you'll do me a favor, there are 4 specific friends that I desperately want to give as much of a shout out as I can. 2 friends you've already seen on this channel, but I genuinely could never promote them enough, even if that's all I did for my entire life. These 2 are the friends that you saw in my progesterone video. Please, please go support Rose and Kero everywhere you can. These are 2 of my best friends in the entire world, and I would do anything for them. They've got me through so much that I never thought that I would be able to get through. They put up with my bullshit for so many months now, and this feels like the very least that I could do to help support them in return. And I didn't want to tell anybody that I was doing this, but if those 2 are watching, hi, I love you so much. Thank you so much for everything this year, and thank you for being my best friends. I genuinely wouldn't trade it for the world. Both of the most active links are here. Notably, all of Rose's links are 18+. Kara's main link is their website, but they are going to be re-debuting at some point over on Twitch, and I want you to all to support the shit out of them whenever they do that, please. Again, 2 of the most talented, skilled, kind, compassionate, and loving individuals that I have ever met in my entire life, and I want to do everything I can for them. And 2 more friends that I do want to give a quick shout out to really quickly are Gezel and AE, both of which I got close to this year as well. Gezel is a very close friend of mine and an incredibly skilled artist who I love watching their process over on their Twitch. And AE is a fellow trans anarchist creator who does so many good things as well over on YouTube and on Twitch. That's everything that I wanted to say here today. Thank you all so much for just listening and being here. It means far more than you could realize. And as a last side note, hey chat, can we get me off of lawful good? I swear to God, can we get me away from lawful good? My goal for 2026 is to be chaotic good. That's all I want to be. That's all I want to be, goddamn. Thank you for watching, everyone. I love and appreciate all of you. And if you haven't heard it yet today, I'm proud of you.